20 years old. I still have more than a year left in my business program at McGill University, but I'm trying to go all in on social media and ultimately entrepreneurship. Here's exactly what I've done and why I want to do this, because I know there's somebody out there who wants to do the same thing. This journey started out essentially out of necessity. I finished my second year of university without a job or an internship, even though I went to a great school, had a 4.0 GPA, and spent 8 months networking because my parents are immigrants from Kazakhstan and they didn't work a corporate job or know anybody. So when I finished finals with no job, instead of complaining, I started posting on social media because that's something that I've always wanted to do. Luckily, 3 weeks into summer, I somehow got into a 3-round interview process for a consulting internship and somehow ended up getting the job. But by then, I was already hooked on social media. That whole summer, I was waking up at 4:30 a.m. every day, going to the gym, spending 2.5 hours on a train, working my internship, and posting 2 to 3 times a day on social media. Throughout that summer, I also got a first glimpse of what real life looks like, and I realized that most people don't like their job. They don't like what they're doing. The people around me were great people, but they seemed pretty miserable, and I did not want to be that in the future. So when I saw this contrast between my passion for social media and this type of work, I wondered, how can anybody spend 40 years of their life doing something that they don't like to do for 8 to 10 hours a day? From that point, I went on a mission to find work that was actually meaningful to me, stuff that I liked doing. And when I went back to school, that's when I learned about startups and got my first job at an AI startup in a growth marketing role. From there, I decided to put school on pause for the second semester, fly down to San Francisco, and start working in the AI scene. I was working 70 to 80 hours a week, waking up at 5 a.m., going to the gym, making time for my socials, and grew 30,000 followers in 3 months while working. At that point, I realized if I'm going to be working 70 hours a week, I might as well do it building something myself, which was my personal brand. So I ended my internship a month early, decided to go all in, and grew 30,000 followers in 3 weeks and finally hit 100,000 followers. Now I'm able to live in my own place in downtown Toronto, a goal that I set for myself 8 months ago when I was first starting social media. And this is all because I decided to take a bet on myself and not take no for an answer when things were not going my way 1 year ago today. So if you're someone who has the same goals as myself, I hope this empowers you to finally start believing in yourself, because this has been the greatest year of my life and this has been the biggest vessel of self-development.